Hi everyone. Welcome to day 4 of Kubernetes real-time projects. In this project, first your learning will be what is job in Kubernetes and how to take DB backups using Kubernetes. So first let us understand what is job. In Kubernetes, a job is a controller object that manages the execution of one or more pods to perform a specific tasks or workload. So job is mainly designed to perform a specific task. Unlike other controllers like deployments, replica sets, which are designed to run continuously, jobs are intended to run tasks to completion. So job is like some task you want to do, just it will complete and it will stop. This means that pods are created by job will run until they successfully complete their work and then they terminate it. So what are the main characteristics of job? Task completion. A job ensures that a specified number of pods successfully completes their task. If a pod fails, the job can automatically create a new pod and retry the task. Finite workload. So jobs are ideal for batch processing, one-time tasks, finite workloads, running a database migration, processing a batch of data, or generating a report. Parallelism. Job can run multiple pods in parallel depending on the configurations. Completion count. You can specify how many pods need to complete successfully for the job to be considered complete. And backup limit. If a pod fails, job will retry the task in the specified number of times before making the job as failed. Some use cases are like running a database backup or migration, processing a batch data, running one-time script, or performing a cleanup task. In our case, we are going to run a database backup using the job. Let us go to the concepts. So first let us see. Let us try to take backup of our Postgres database, which I have recently done in my project as we have migrated to GCP CloudSQL. So we'll create a simple job object to take backup of our database and job name is job.yml. You can check the log of pod created for taking backup. Also check the node on which pod is started. Execute into above node and check the host path if backup exists or not. So now let us see. So batch API version is batch/v1 and then kind is job. Metadata is Postgres backup job. In the spec, in the template sections, Postgres backup, image is Postgres 13, image pull policy only if not present. And in the command, you are telling in the bash shell, executing the command echo starting Postgres backup and then Postgres password is equal to password and pgdump is a utility. So pgdump -h and then your service name, -u is username, -d is your database name and -p is port and then you are specifying verbosity. Let us check this later. And apart from that, -f and then you are telling the dump file name. And the path is where backups postgres backup.dump. And then once this is done, you will message that backup completed. And where you are mounting in the where backup path and name is host backup. And then restart policy only on failure and volume will be host backup and host path is exactly where backup path. Type is it's a directory which exists on the machine and backup of limit is 4. So this is a normal job which you have to create it. So now let us go here and do this because your database is already running and you are currently inside the Postgres. Exit here and then go here cd dot dot cd day 4 and here if you see we have jobs.yml. So kc is qctl apply -f job.yml. So your job is created and then you will see kc get pods. And in the pods, you see one Postgres backup job and it's already completed. So now if you see logs, so kc is qctl again, kc logs and then your pod name. And if you do, so here you see a starting Postgres backup and then it is started and then it is reading and then it is telling backup completed and dumping into public means our message table was having the data so it has dumped the content of this. So backup done. How to verify now? First see kc get -no pods hyphen o y, which node this completed pod was running. So this was on DevOps Tech Stack cluster worker. So this was on this node, right? DevOps Tech Stack cluster worker, and then PostgreSDB is running on worker 2, worker 2. So I will see kc get nodes, and it was on worker, this node, right? So since our nodes are right now running as a Docker container because it's a kind cluster, so you can do Docker PS. And in Docker PS, you will see the container ID. So cluster worker, this is the ID of that particular node. So what you have to do, you have to go here and Docker execute hyphen IT. You have to go inside that particular node, right? So Docker execute hyphen IT, and then this ID is here. We got the IDs this because this is, you see, cluster worker, and this node only our pod has executed. So this, and then we inside this node, and once we are inside this node, you have to go to where backup. So cd slash var slash ls hyphen ltr, and you see backups, cd backups, and if you do ls-ltr, you see Postgres backup.dump was already taken. So in case you have to restore your database, you can use this dump to restore it again. So I hope on a high level you understood how to take the database backup using Kubernetes, and how to deploy the three-tier applications, which we already did in our previous lecture. Thank you so much guys for giving your valuable time.